We're in Tanzania, and I've got the opportunity to work on an amazing solution for a big problem. 27 years ago, I read in a newspaper that the spread of HIV was going to be vastly increased by the reuse of syringes. HIV was very young. It had only been identified 3 years before, in 1981. And the anticipation of what it might do to the world was enormous. It was a threat to humanity. The predictions come true. It is one of the largest transmission vectors for many viruses, not just HIV. Using syringes over and over again without any sterilization or cleaning. It's patient to patient, one syringe, virus is spread. It's devastating. It kills 1.3 million people, far more than malaria. Why would anyone want to support or ignore an unsafe injection practice in a country or area? What I really wanted to do was find a way of changing every injection overnight. Do you have children?
Yeah.
Clean syringe, dirty syringe. Which one do you want? It seemed obvious to me that there could be a solution, that we could engineer a syringe that could only be used once. This is an auto-disable syringe. There's a small modification to the plunger and the barrel, and it allows you to use it in exactly the same way, do all the different processes that are needed during an injection, inject, and then throw away. And if someone wants to reuse this and refill it, what they would do is pull back on the plunger.
It breaks.
Which would lock and break inside the barrel. And that way, it can never be used again. We're working in Tanzania, making sure that everyone's aware of the dangers of unsafe injections. If you make a phone call and you say, look, I'm out, I need more sizes, is it difficult? How long do you have to wait? 2 weeks or?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, do you? This is the Hippocratic Oath's first tenet being thrown out, which is first do no harm. And it was all connected to this one product. If we could enforce the product to enforce behaviour change on the public and the healthcare workers. That's what I saw in the minister here in Tanzania. She took on the responsibility. I had the chance of showing her a short video that was shot undercover, and it shows one syringe being used on several patients. And one of them, alarmingly, is a young adult with HIV and syphilis. And the syringe comes out of this adult, goes back on the tray, and then is picked up within seconds to be put into a 1-year-old infant.
We do not make the patient more sick than what we were treating for. We don't introduce infections into their bodies by giving them injection with a good intention of treating them. But the good intention now becomes a catastrophe.
We need LifeSaver syringes, LifeSaver-aware nurses, and LifeSaver-aware public. And that all equals the LifeSaver Tanzania campaign. If we can do this, Tanzania will literally be the first country in the world to adopt this nationally. And that could lead to a potential avalanche of other countries following.
For those who have been following very closely, they know how long it has taken us to reach this stage. But when you succeed, you don't look back, you look forward.